Welcome everybody to another episode of Gorilla Gospel. And I'm gonna try to take it easy on my brothers that's preaching right now and turn the focus on some of the people that makes it to where even the preacher gotta hustle. Now, we're gonna go to First Corinthians, which the last one was First Corinthians also. But this is chapter 6. And we're going to do this whole chapter 6 like we're supposed to do on the other one. But just bear with me. I'm still learning this system. So here it is. Chapter 6, First Corinthians. It says, "Dare any of you having a matter against another, go to law before the unrighteous, and not before the saints." And that's verse 1 of chapter 6. And here's what he's saying, bro. Check it out. In our times of being free as slaves of Egypt and all that, we had to make laws amongst ourselves and all this. God had to, you know what I'm saying, send Moses down the mountain and strike a bunch of people from turning back to, and all this other stuff. I mean, we became our own culture, man. We became our own people, dealing with our own selves. But here you have it where you know the law, you know the rules, you know how to take care of yourselves, and you know how to take care of your community and judge. But he's telling the church right here. But like I said, I'm not jumping on my brothers today. Jumping on those, the law. Man, look, if the law wasn't so man-made, it wouldn't be sinners. That's what chapter 5 was trying to explain to you also. The law makes you sin. And so God had to make laws to help you be saved. Don't do this, don't do that. Yeah, we can't, Lord, we can't, because the law today got us making us do things we don't want to, and we got to do this and all this other stuff, right? So he made a way. The only law that we had to do now is believe in God, and he sent his son for to die for our sins in order for us to be forgiven and sent to heaven. The only law. And most of us still can't follow that. But these people in politics, bro, the law, they make these laws to where you can, but I can't. I can. You can't, but I can. And in order for you to do it, you have to do this and that and all this other stuff. And then before you know it, they still throw you underneath the bus and probably get you messed over by your own people, like they done did some of our, so to speak, bro, people. Because we all the same people, bro, no matter what. Whether you're black, white, or whatever, man. You got some very crazy people that's in power if we really don't know. This government shutdown is what I'm talking about, bro. In our community, bro, down in New Orleans, if somebody did something that was really jacked up, really jacked up, boy, the community handled it before the cops did. Some things that needed to be handled by the cops, well, hey, that's because somebody told on your butt. Or, you heard me, you was just a plain old fool and got busted. Or whatever. But some things, man, we coming to get you. That's not tolerated, that don't need no cop. This is executional. But stupidity puts it all on the back burner when it comes to you know what I'm saying, us coming to God to make the right decisions for people who sinning and letting the law take over them. Let the law just drag them all. You should have seen how it was way back when, dude. But we rely on the government so much to where we think that we'll die if they take away their little shiny things. Man, this world wasn't built on the government. Rain does not come from the government. Water does not come from the government. Dirt does not come from the government. Air does not come from the government. Instead, the government comes from everything I just described. Cause yeah, God needed some water in order to form us. So he waited till a mist came off the ground. Okay. The government is only what it's there for, bro. What the government is supposed to be there for is not doing its job. And for most of the people that get pushed in there, man, to try to join the fight and try to help, bro, they get seriously.
Can I grab you anything else for right now?
Nah, that's it. Thank you, bro.
You're welcome. Enjoy your meal.
All right, thanks. They get bamboozled. They get tricked and all this other stuff, bro. I mean, we destroy ourselves, man. We let politics and money and all that destroy our very nature of goodness when it comes to the government, bro. Government is good, bro, okay? But the government ain't good if it's not ran by people of true faith of God, bro. Most of the government have these trickle me down believers, bro. And they don't believe that everybody's human. And they don't believe that all kids are human either. What they believe in is this cycle that we have right now, to where we start wars for no reason. Nobody ain't doing America nothing. But we'll jump in the mix to do something instead of just being a healer to compromise with people. We jump in, fight, just going in that water, thinking that we heroes. No, because if we were heroes, none of our vets would be homeless. If we was heroes, they wouldn't be so messed up in the mind that you done created and put and release back onto the streets. You know, I was talking to a brother on the bus, and he was talking about how the government got so much money, but they letting our communities die and everything. It's their responsibility. No, fool. Our community is our community, bro. And without revenue, our community dies. The government can only do so much. You know, if it was way back when, then I could see you complaining about something. When it wasn't doing nothing. We were supposed, there was people back in the days that was supposed to be getting, I think, hepatitis shots or something like that. And they was giving the people diabetes. They was giving the people herpes. Like they did with the Indians and stuff, bro. That's wicked government, bro, that come a long way to what you got right now with these button pushers and everything that's trying to go back into those days. But the only way to do that is to destroy what you got right now. Like Caesar did with Rome. Man, this is our community, bro. Without jobs, without nobody wanting to go to school and work and all this stuff, we don't have no taxes being taken out so far as fixing our schools when they need it. Because the schools rely on the taxes that comes out of the revenue. And if the north side ain't generating no taxes, then yeah. But if the government ain't providing us with jobs, then hell, we screwed. But we hire these government officials to work for us and fight for us, but just don't know that, you know, you can have all the smarts you want if you ain't got no street smarts, bro, or no leadership skills. Man, we washed. Okay, for instance. Oh yeah, you gonna promise us all these jobs and all this other stuff and equal right and fair share and blah blah blah. But here's the deal. You passing a bill with your colleagues that strips us from that through the back door. That right to work is what I'm talking about. If you really look at that right to work, you will see that we fired before we hired. Because if you could fire me for anything, then that means, bruh, you don't like the way my beard is. I got a beard. You don't like it, so you're gonna find some reason you're gonna fire me. You're gonna first make it hard for me to do my job, and then if I don't quit, I get fired because either telling you, hey man, you need to back up off me a little bit, please. I'm doing the best I can, and you like go home. And before you know it, it's a report that I try to attack you or got aggressive or something, and I can't say nothing about it because I got a record or whatever. I ain't got no education or whatever. So we get all these foreign jobs coming in, and guess who's in control of it? The same people who will sit there and hire you and discourage the mess out of you, dude. Take away your pride and dignity in front of your little children and everything, bruh. Then put us back on the corners. Nah, boy, you is not coming off those corners. Because the leadership skills ain't in the office like it's supposed to be. It's not in the office like it's supposed to be. The leadership skills. Leadership skills are dog eat dog. They all in there for themselves. Government shutdown is only for man, bro. It's not for the human beings. Human beings know how to grow their own vegetables, know how to siphon water and recycle and all this other stuff, and you know what I'm saying, bro? I mean, come on, man, for real, for real. You could keep letting them do this scare tactic thing on you, and you keep letting them pressure you and all this other stuff, or promise you and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now the church have a lot to do with these leaders getting elected, bro. The churches really do. It sucks. We shouldn't be like this. It really shouldn't. But everybody wants to be a rapper, and everybody wants to be a drug dealer, and everybody wants to be a ball player and all this other stuff. But we dominate when it comes to revenue. We dominate. But a lot of them are in chains. They can't do nothing with the money. And if they do, it's for a small portion, I guess, just to make them look good or whatever. If we don't do nothing with our politics, we dead. And we gonna stay dying. And everything that wants to come through those borderlines with their drugs or whatever, they gonna throw it right in these communities that we're in and continue to kill us all. That's the end of Guerrilla Gospel right now. I'm about to get into some little bit of life enjoyment of myself. I definitely thank God that I can I ain't gonna say kick back, but I can stick a toe into the water and enjoy a little bit. So I love y'all, man. One, y'all stay real, man. Don't let this government shutdown get to y'all, man. Don't let, you know what I'm saying, fake politicians, you know what I'm saying, into our office, bro, to run our communities, bro. Guerrilla Gospel, love y'all. One.